Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck.
Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video I have a huge Walmart grocery haul for you. I'm going to show you all the meals that I made for dinner this week, and I'm sharing one of my most requested recipes. So if you are new here and you like DIY, decor, organizing, cooking, and planning videos, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So this is my grocery haul from Walmart. Now I usually pick up my groceries from Walmart, you know, like you order online and then you go pick them up. But today I wanted to go in the store because I really didn't have a set list of things that I wanted, but I did need to pick up some things for my pantry. And of course, while I was there, I got a bunch of things that'll help fill out our meals for the rest of the week, and just some things good to have, you know, in the kitchen if we need them. So back here I got a bunch of canned goods. This section over here is a lot for my extended pantry downstairs. I got a bunch of tomato products. I have been having such a hard time finding tomato puree in my regular grocery store, which I think is a really odd thing not to be able to find, but they had it at Walmart, so I got myself, I think, 3 cans of tomato puree. I have some tomato sauce here and fire roasted diced tomatoes, which are awesome to add to any tomato dish that you're making, you know, like chili or spaghetti sauce or anything like that. I have some big cans of cut green beans. These are our favorite kind of green beans to make my Italian green bean vegetable. I have some crushed tomato sauce that I use for my pizza sauce. And over here I have some beans. I have some black beans and some dark red kidney beans. Out in front here I have some baking powder. I have a couple cantaloupes, some really beautiful white mushrooms. I have some bananas, blueberries, and strawberries. I also picked up these pot-sized thin spaghetti. I really like to use these, you know, for a quick dinner night. I usually don't end up breaking my pasta because we're a twirling family. You know, you twirl it on your fork. But this really cooks so quickly and it is so convenient. So I just picked up 2 boxes of those. Back here I have a big container of regatta cheese. I'm going to be making baked ziti or, you know, something like that in the next couple days. I have a large, I can't believe it's not butter. I have a skim milk and some mozzarella and provolone shredded cheese. I have a crunchy peanut butter and a creamy peanut butter. I think I only have down in the pantry 1 jar of peanut butter, and it is something that we always have to have on hand, especially for me. I love peanut butter. And I got a new jar of Concord grape jelly. I have some red bell peppers. I have some shredded lettuce for tacos later on in the week. I have a couple onions, some green bell peppers, and some gala apples. For the tacos, I have some flour tortillas here. I picked up a pork roast. We haven't had a pork roast in a really long time, and it's one of our favorite dinners. I have some chicken tenders under there. I have some of the Walmart fresh restaurant-like salsa. It is really, really good. If you haven't tried it, you really should try. I have here some mini guacamoles. Back here is another big purchase for the pantry. I have some vegetable broth, some beef broth, and some chicken broth there for soups and stews over the next couple months. I bought a couple bottles of the simple lemonade. My daughter loves the lemon and strawberry flavor. It's her favorite. I like to have a couple of them in the refrigerator. And lastly, I have some everything bagels that I'm going to pop in the freezer, and I have a loaf of bread. So that is everything that I got at Walmart for the week. I'm going to get this all put away, and then I'm going to show you our new addition to our kitchen. This is my oven stovetop that I have had probably for like the last 13 years or so. I have made so many great meals here, baked thousands of cookies, and she died about a month ago. The oven stopped working completely for the third time, and only 3 of the 4 burners were actually working. So we decided it was time to get a new range, which is a little more complicated than I had anticipated and took a little bit of time. So this is my new range, and I think it is just beautiful. It is a GE Cafe platinum glass slide-in range. It has a convection oven and also a air fryer, which I have never even used. So I really have to read up on that before I even try to use it. If you guys have one, please leave me some tips in the comment section down below. It took us a little while to get her settled in. My husband had to recess our gas line, which is in the back of the stove, so that it would fit all the way back. It's just a little bit bigger than the one that I had before. So I'm really happy with the way she looks. I've used it a few times already, and the difference between this oven and my previous oven is like night and day. I used to have to adjust the temperature and timing of almost everything that I made, especially with baking, and so far this one is just perfection. So I'm really excited to get to know her a little bit better, especially with all that holiday baking that'll be here before we know it. If I can find a link to this stove, I'll leave it in the information section down below. We just got it at a local appliance store, but so far I highly recommend it. I think she's a beauty. One thing I will share with all of you is that the guys at the appliance store that I bought my stove at said that this is the only stainless steel cleaner that they use. They wipe down all the appliances nightly because of, everybody shopping and leaving fingerprints and everything. And this is the only one that they will use. They say that it does a great job. It doesn't leave any type of buildup, and it has like a streak-free shine to it. So I couldn't find it at my local grocery store or even at Walmart, so I just ordered it online from Amazon, and I'll leave a link to it down below for you. But I've only used it the last couple days, and it has done a great job, but then again, my stove is brand new, so it's really not that dirty. So we will see over time how it does. One of my all-time most requested recipes is one that I make all the time, probably every week, and that is pasta primavera. I have shared this so many times on my channel, but every time I show it, I get so many questions on how to make it, so I thought I would take some time today and share the recipe with you. Basically, this is a pasta dish that has a combination of pretty much any kind of veggies that you would want. For me, the best combo is zucchini, red bell pepper, onions, garlic, mushrooms, and grape tomatoes. You just saute it all up in olive oil and butter and cover it all up with Romano cheese in the end, and you just can't go wrong. This pasta goes with everything. You can use any type of pasta that you want with this recipe. You just may have to adjust your olive oil and butter. Today I'm going to be using this mini spaghetti that is one of our family favorites. One of my favorite things to do is to chop vegetables, and that is what we were going to start with. We're going to chop up our zucchini, mushrooms, peppers, onions. Today I'm going to be using some jarred minced garlic because I don't have any fresh garlic in the fridge. I like to chop everything up at once, put it in a large bowl. It just makes it easier to transfer everything over to the saute pan. Okay, so next you're going to add about 5 tablespoons of butter and probably a good 3 tablespoons of oil to your saute pan. Now this may seem like a lot, but remember this is seasoning the whole entire dish, including the pasta. Next you're going to add your bowl of chopped vegetables and saute them for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then next we are going to add the minced garlic and seasonings. Now you can add your garlic powder, salt and pepper, Mrs. Dash, red pepper flakes, basil, and oregano. At this point you can just season it to taste because we will be re-seasoning it later in the process. Meanwhile, cook your pasta according to package directions and let your veggies cook on low for just another few minutes. While everything is cooking, we're going to slice a big bunch of grape tomatoes. I just like to slice them in half, and then we're going to chop some flat leaf Italian parsley. Once the tomatoes are all sliced up, go ahead and add them to your pan and just mix them through the veggies. Drain and rinse your pasta and slowly add it to your sauté pan, mixing with each addition. At this point, we're going to re-season our dish, adding extra red pepper flakes, basil, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. Cook on low for about another minute or so. Take it off the heat and add your fresh chopped parsley. This is absolutely my favorite form of pasta that I make. I cover the whole top with locatelli romano cheese. I also like to add fresh basil to it. This dish is very versatile. You can add whatever veggies that you have in the house. This is also really delicious with broccoli and artichokes, and it is perfect for a meatless meal. So on the dinner menu this week here in my meal planner was on Monday, we had steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. I marinated these steaks overnight in Lowry's steak and chop marinade, and we cooked them out on the grill. On Tuesday, I made my pasta Primavera and roasted chicken tenders. On Wednesday, we had taco soup, which was our soup for the week. We decided to have it for dinner on Wednesday with chips and sour cream and guacamole. I made a big batch of this soup so that we would have plenty in the refrigerator for lunches throughout the week. On Thursday, we had pork loin, roasted sweet potatoes, green beans, and applesauce. On Friday, I made homemade pizza. I really love making homemade pizza. I usually make about 3 big pies at a time. We eat one and then freeze the other 2. I have a whole video on my pizza process that I will leave a link to up above for you. On Saturday, we had my favorite, which is leftovers, and on Sunday, we had just some salmon and salad. So thank you all so much for watching today. If you have any video or recipe requests, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'd love to work them into my schedule for you. Don't forget to join our communities on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life, and please subscribe. I'd love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have. Be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!